Hey guys, Midwest back again with another video, and today I bring you the Power Rangers Mystic Force Solar Streak Megazord. Another Megazord I've had for quite some time, and again I was finally able to complete it not too long ago. I was just missing one part. It was just a sleeve for the arms, which didn't hinder much as far as transformation, but you could visibly see its arms, and it wasn't able to connect to the train overall because it didn't have the hook. Nevertheless, it's finally complete. Nice little Megazord. It's just a brick. It really doesn't do too much as far as transformation and all that stuff, but it's pretty cool overall. It does have lights and sounds. They do kind of work a little finicky. They tend to glitch, but they work for the most part. So yeah, well, it's pretty cool. I do like Train Mecha. This with the Super Train and then Tokuger were one of my favorites, just because you really don't, at this point you didn't see many Train Megazords. Now Tokuger, the whole season was just full of trains, and now there's at least one train or something every couple of seasons, so they're pretty common now. So yeah, let's check this guy out. So yeah, as you can see, it's divided into a couple of different cabs. You got your main steam locomotive here. Like I said, it does have lights and sounds. The button to activate them is over here. On off is over here. Mine does have a little damage. I don't know how that happened or where that happened, but it doesn't hurt anything as far as transformability. It hides it when it's transformed, so I don't. Whoopsie. It's freaking out. There we go. There's a button down here that you can also depress when it goes into Megazord mode. But nicely done, steam locomotive. Wheels do move, these do move, and this kind of articulates kind of like a train does. So that's pretty neat. There's no front wheels besides the front shin one here, so these are non-existent. Oh god. I think this button over here is super sensitive. I may have to mess with that, clean it out. But yeah, as you can hear, it does make noises. And it does have the light coming through there for the furnace. Doesn't have too many noises as far as in train mode, nor does it in Megazord mode. It just makes those couple whistling noises and chugging noises. But yeah, pretty cool overall. I'm just gonna turn this off until we get into Megazord mode. But yeah, nicely proportioned little steam locomotive. I do like the retro throwback of this. And everything else is this is supposed to be like the coal cart for the most part. This is basically the head and the upper neck region for the Megazord. These are going to be the arms. As you can see, he's got a little bit of silver on both of them. Those are going to be the arms, and these over here are the legs. Let's get these over here. And for the most part, they kind of look identical. If you were looking from afar, they kind of look similar because they're almost built the same. It's just this has silver, that's not painted. And this is the sliding mechanism that covers the arms. This just kind of stays in place. But yeah, they're just normal train. And the backs are a little different, so you kind of can figure out which ones are legs and which ones are arms. But from the front, nicely detailed. Got the gold, got the silver. Nice red detailing down the middle here, gold accents as well. All the train carts kind of have the same wheels. This one's it just spins this whole little barrel here, and it spins really well. This one just spins the center. Pretty cool. To get this into arm mode, basically you just slide this back. There's a little track right there, and then you have an arm. And then you want to do is retract the connector port here inside there, just like that. And then this is going to hinge out for the connector port for the Megazord. And this will be, oh, and then bring this up as well. This will be the left hand, left arm. So we'll put him down. Do the same thing for the other. Slide the track down, flip it around, bring this down, bring that in, and just hold it there. Legs, really don't have to do too much. Bring the connectors up and just bring this down. And then these don't really matter which is left or which is right, because they do have the connector ports, so you can swap them either way. There's nothing, because where it kind of, you know, angles out, it's right in the middle, so you can put them either or, so they're not going to matter which way you peg the Megazord onto. So pretty simple, pretty basic. Put these feet off to the side. As far as the mid-torso neck region, it's going to be this guy. Transforms pretty cool. I like the transformation of this. It's kind of complex versus everything else. Basically, bring this up, bend it in half, bring this up, and then there's the head reveal. Bring this around. It's just going to peg into there, just like that. And then this is going to sit just like that. You can bring that up if you like. Bring that in too. But for transformation, it's going to be just like this. And then let's take a good look at the head sculpt there. Nicely picked out in some gold around the head crest. Eyes are blue. There we go. Nicely detailed, some gold around the mask, gold up here, nice red. Get more of the nice red going around the side. But yeah, overall a pretty decent transformation. I do like this one. And then for the legs, you got both ports down there. They can go onto that. Like I said, it don't matter, but you are going to connect them to the inside port. Just like that. It's going to conchunk in. And just conchunk in, and then there you have the feet all done. Move this camera just a smidget. Yeah, just like that. All right. Next, we are going to do the chest, so we can get the arms in. Chest is pretty simple. I'm going to bring these wheels out. And these are kind of on a double hinge right in here. Just going to flick them up and flick them up just like that. We're going to turn it on because once you plug it in, there's no way to turn this back on. So you got these two circular pegs. There's going to be two circular ports inside the chest. And it's going to make noise. Don't forget to fold this under. Oh my god, freaking out. And then we're going to just chunk it in this chest here. Just like that. And then you want to bring these in slightly. And then for the arms, there we go. Now it's secure. I was wondering why it was not balanced. For the arms, just move these off to the side, sorry. There's going to be a little rail system. It's going to go around that. Oops. And right on that there. Is going to slide on and snap in. Same thing for the left side. Slide on and just push it back until it conchunks, and then just bring this chest piece back in and just kind of have it out of the way for the most part, kind of like that. And then last but not least, this cow catcher goes down, and then it's supposed to make that noise. But let's try that again. One more time. And then there we have there is the Solar Streak Megazord fully combined. Like I said, it's nothing too crazy. It is a brick in the sense that it's a giant brick. Checking around the torso area here, looks pretty nicely detailed. Just the gold pops, everything works very well for what this Megazord is. I like it. it's just a chunky mech. It has some combination with the Titan Megazord. Nothing too crazy. Basically a chest swap. We'll do that here shortly. But as far as articulation goes, not much. Arms can move. I can do a full 360, and they can kind of go up because the hinge right here, about that far. Same with the other side, they can go about that far just because of the transformation. So you kind of do a helicopter spin attack if you really wanted to, or just a cool T-pose. You know, everybody likes T-posing. Legs are non-existent as it only plugs into a port down there, so you really don't have any wiggle room. Nothing at the head, nothing at the waist, nothing else in the arms besides 360 and a T-pose. And also no new sounds. It's basically the same. In the show, it does a final attack. This comes forward and it fires a giant heat cannon, basically. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like the attack, but Megazord mode does not unlock any new sounds or anything of the such. Just fire blasting noises, basically. Charges and then it shoots out. But yeah, that's basically the Solar Streak Megazord in this formation. It does combine, like I said, with the Titan, the chest part anyways, and I'll show you that here. Basically, you just want to remove everything we just did here. This comes off, bring this out, and then just pull this chest out. And we're just going to turn it off. Just turn it off, because it's going to glitch out. And just put the chest piece to the side. I mean, I just love this way that rolls. Sorry. Distraction. As everything falls down. But anyways, I like the way that mechanism works down there as far as the leg movement. Anyways, back before I destroyed everything here. Luckily, it's not that hard to put back together, just like that. Alright, so as far as this goes, inside the legs, and this is also a key part that if you don't have it, you really can't do any of the combinations with the Titan Megazord. Inside the legs, it does come with little trains, if I can get them off. Close these back up. They're stored in the leg portion, and just little mini trains. Little mini Solar Streak Megazord trains. They combine with tabs, just like that, and they secure in the chest to make it a little more shallower for the the red Titan to fit inside here. And then I believe it's just this part goes on top. If I can find it, there it is, and it just fills in that gap nicely. And then if we bring in the red Titan Megazord, or the red Titan Zord, and then the little pixie, because she is involved in this as she faints over. Take his sword off, and basically you're just gonna put him in chest mode, like you were doing for the Titan Megazord. Bring that in, close that up, bring the chesticles in, get the pixie, get her transformed into her basically dragon head mode, just like that. And then just plug her into his arms, his shoulders. Just like that. I don't know, we'll see here in a minute. If I need that, pull that down. But just get him up and around. And just like that. Yeah, so as you can see on the Solar Streak, you got the two peg holes for this, and then I believe this tab, it's going to go right in the middle there, and just kind of hold it securely. Just like that, and then just bring these guys down, these little aerials for the Pixie Zord. Just kind of put them off to the side if you can. There we go. And there we have the transformation, or the combination of the Titan Megazord with the Solar Streak. Not bad. If this is the only functionality, then I guess it's something, I guess. Otherwise, it really can't do anything with the Titan Megazord overall. Besides do this, and you could put this, I believe, in the Titan Megazord for a chest piece as well. Not gonna do it. Well, screw it. Since we're here at this point, might as well. Let me reintroduce you into the Titan Megazord. We're just gonna do a quick transformation, as quick as we can, I guess. If you followed my video for the Titan Megazord, then you should know how this goes. It's pretty simple, not that hard to transform. Overall, I like the Megazord. Alright, we're gonna do that. And then get this girl out here. Bring her head in. Take this off. Make sure she falls apart, and then we're going to turn her around like that. That's going to be the outside part of the foot, just like that. Bring this guy down. It's going to be like this, and then it's going to peg in like that, just like that, and bring the toe up, and bam, one leg done. Same as the other side. Bring that down. Sorry, let me lay this guy down. Probably be easier if I just did it that way. Yep. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. And then the Garuda. Head goes in, goes out, legs connect, and then we flip him around, and he just pegs in. And that's all he does, and then now he's going to become heavy because he's more back heavy than anything else. So we're going to rest you on the Solar Streak until we get this guy ready. Just get it like that, just as we would for normal transformation. Bring these up. Bring these up, and we just bring this down since it's not going to make noise. And the same connector ports are on the back of the chest there, and also has the little clip right in the center, and you can combine it just like that. Now it makes it really front heavy, and I guess, can you hold these or no? I think in the show, yeah, so he can hold these little train wheels like turrets to fire the energy beam cannon from the chest, just like that. But as you can see, it's kind of heavy for this. I'm assuming it's just because my toy is old and the joints are not at 100% anymore, but as you can see, it sticks out pretty damn far. Let's see if I can alleviate some of this. Give it a little bit more back weight. By doing that, maybe it'll counterbalance. And there we go. Yeah, that kind of works. So pull the wings back just to give it a little counterbalance. But then it holds the front chest pretty good. And it's not bad. I don't particularly like this mode just because we'll not zoom in that far. As you can see, it's kind of hollow in the middle. I'll point it out with the sword. It's kind of hollow right in here on both sides. There's really nothing you can do to fill that in. I don't think there ever was. And I don't remember, it's been a while since I've seen Mystic Force, if there was a filler piece that went in that, but I doubt it. But overall, it's a good little combination if you want to do it with this Megazord. And the Solar Streak together. You kind of can do that if you really wanted to. Have two different combinations. This one kind of works for me. It's kind of cool. This not so much, just because it leans forward a little bit too much and it doesn't look right. But overall, it's a cool little toy, cool little playability. But yeah, let me get this guy back into his regular mode. So yeah, there you have the Power Rangers Mystic Force Solar Streak Megazord. Again, it's pretty cool. It's just a brick at the end of the day, but I like it. I like it for what it is. Nice and chunky. It's a train. What more do you want? Lights and sounds, for God's sake. But yeah, pretty cool, and they're pretty cheap. You can find like complete ones for maybe $30 to $40. I think I got this guy for like $10 12 years ago, and I just had it in a box, just waiting for the day that I decided to do Ranger stuff again. And Lord and behold, I am surrounded by Ranger stuff now, as we go down this road of my collection. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Power Rangers was a big thing in my life, still is. Looking forward to the reboot for whatever that is, and the new toy stuff coming out sometime this year. So yeah, if you like to nerd out like I do, please like and subscribe. Check my stuff out. I'll try to mix things up soon here with Power Rangers. I know it's been a hot streak with it, so I'll try to mix up with some more Transformers and or something going on with my niece. I know she's been bugging me to get back on making videos, so we will probably be doing it here probably in the next couple of videos or so. So yeah, thank you guys again for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we will catch you around. Take care and have a good night. See ya.